The action is go.
55th. Did I have the Yoshi coins in this one? I didn't even notice.
You did, but whatever.
Okay.
Mario can't comprehend the math, so he commits suicide.
That one was
Death
not
by
intentional.
Sudoku.
Death by Taylor series.
Oh no. I like this level, if I remember.
Yeah, I remember it being pretty decent too. It's just a nice athletic level.
Math platforms are underutilized and stuff, so... Math platforms and the stretchy block ones always kind of feel underutilized. And I think I remember us commenting that this level tends to favor Small Mario over Big Mario a lot.
I think so. I also remember...
You kept dying to those blue blocks.
I also remember, well, something. I've forgotten what I remembered. Congratulations, me.
See, those munchers have a use.
Yeah. Like, everything in here, from what I remember, all the enemies seem to have a good purpose. And that's
just
making sure that that your enemies have good purpose is a difficult skill to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Because sure, you can just slap down a bunch of Koopas or whatever in a level, but...
Hey, don't talk about my gimmick that way.
Is this what we call ironic one-up grabbing?
But I always try to think of a... I think I mentioned this before. I try to pick a set of enemies I like to interact with each other, like
And build setups based on those combinations?
Yeah. Like line guides, digging chucks, and fuzzies is what I typically is one of my favorite sets to design with.
Well, line guides and fuzzies make sense.
But you have the digging
put them
chucks.
Together.
If you specifically use the mushroom platforms, you can have the digging chucks with some really interesting setups with the line guides.
I did it again, because that guy was out of the pipe early. Yeah, like I can picture a level where you've got your line guides, and you have digging chucks sitting on blocks up above.
Mm-hmm. But I use the mushroom platforms because I like the way they look.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, you can have the digging chucks up above, because probably by the time your line guided platform passes below, you have only one rock or whatever is gonna appear.
Yeah, it's very consistent.
This is more difficult than I remember.
It's because you're going for the one-up. Don't go for the one-up.
I don't really need the one-up.
It's not... But that's the thing is, you can sort of control the speed the rocks come out, and they're much more consistent.
Oh, come on, I was above him that time.
They're much more consistent than all the other sort of projectiles the chucks put out. Because, like, even though the baseballs are technically consistent, they can line up weird. Yeah. Because if you're on the wrong part of the screen when the pitch and chuck starts throwing, he'll like delay his throws and stuff. It's a really weird sprite.
There are ways to manipulate the baseball, but...
Mm-hmm.
It's still real weird. Oh.
You can't go in the little pipes. I think a cape is a really good fit for this level.
It is, but I realized I approached that situation totally wrong.
That's also a really good setup for the bill launcher there, is you want to sit below and wait for the jumpin' piranha to go down, but the bill launcher forces you to move, essentially.
Not sure how that all worked, but I'll take
So it's
it.
just a really good, solid athletic level.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The 1 second timed math platforms.
They're kind of stressful.
They are. It's hard to make a real short challenge with them, but I think that level does a good job of it. Wood and blocks. Oh, I think I remember this one being real neat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember the secret exit gimmick to it as well.
I was trying to figure out where the hell the blocks came from.
Yeah. I'll turn those off, and if I die just randomly, I'll try to find them. Hey, Mario Bros. 3.
No, but yeah, basically they used ghost house tiles. It looks like for the ground and stuff.
Yeah.
Because those are ghost house tiles. Sunken ship background tiles and the wood blocks from the ghost house.
These are Switch Palace background, and the outline frame is boss door, I think.
Yes. It's a really cool way to basically make a Mario Bros. 3 style level. It's even got like the tighter time limit, and it's the same rough size as a Mario Bros. 3 level would be. It's really interesting. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's also got football chucks, because every level in this hack has to have football chucks.
I'm not sure what all the background elements come from, to be honest. But, yeah, in general, I think this level does a real good job of doing what it sets out to.
Yep. I also like the block clusterfucks. It's easy to please me by making a mess of colors.
Dang it. I was gonna fly.
Oh, background. Something suspicious there. Layer priority can be weird sometimes.
It can just look funny. Usually works out as intended, but it just looks funny sometimes. There it is.
Maybe the secret one first?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Wait a second, I had...
no clue what this background is.
It's probably the same stuff made out of, that the doors are made out of.
Yeah, probably.
Oh shoot. Oh man, I should run.
Yeah, I think I like this level a lot. I'm kind of surprised it didn't place a little bit higher.
Uh-oh. I may have just thrown that off the head. Okay, no. That's
hey,
real
what's
cool.
That? You did it. You found the key.
I've done it. Alright, let's beat it for real.
But yeah, it does very well as a very Mario Bros. 3 level.
I think it's a little longer than a typical Mario Bros. 3 level. I know you were talking about its length earlier, but I think it's a little more.
It's a little bit longer, but it's still a really short focus level, which is the kind of level design Mario Bros. 3 went for.
It's also real funny that just like these changing graphics, like they aren't even Mario Bros. 3, but just the way that they're all laid out, it feels more closer to Mario 3 than anything that Mario World presents.
Probably because it doesn't have many slopes. Mario Bros. 3 used slopes basically for like 1 or 2 setups with you sliding. If I remember, they weren't particularly common. They're very common in Mario World.
They also weren't in every tile set.
Yeah. Whereas every tile set in Mario World has slopes.
Well, not every
default.
But most of the outdoor sets have slopes.
Yeah, the only ones that don't are the forests, because The castles technically do because they got the escalators.
Sort of, yeah. Even then, those are kind of weird. Oops.
Getting the P-switch?
No, just the... Oh. I thought I had that. Oh, I guess... Okay, I guess there's another coin somewhere else. I thought that was the final one. Ah! I guess I missed it. Oh well. It was probably up in the sky.
Yeah. Because it's set up like Mario Bros. 3, and I think if you go back and fly up where you would in Mario Bros. 3,
I forgot to do it just completely. Yeah. There's some cloud stuff up above. But yeah, that's a real cool level, and I like how well it invokes Mario 3. Mm-hmm. Even though it's using, well, heavily modified vanilla assets. But
I wouldn't say heavily modified, they're just taken and recolored, basically.
It's shifted around enough that I would say it's pretty modified. Anyway, okay. I still think it's a real cool.
59th.
59th. AZUL
10 away
Fortress.
from the good number.
Oh, I remember this one.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm surprised this one wasn't lower.
Yeah, okay. We didn't have a good time with this level the first time we played.
Very difficult. It's got a lot of very, very, very tight jumps.
It was fairly long, and I think power-ups were kind of scarce.
And if I remember correctly... you commented you wouldn't be able to beat this if you didn't get the midpoint. You would have time-upped.
Oh, that's right. The time is a problem.
Yeah, the time is very tight in this level.
Yeah, so expect that we're gonna die at least once just from time. Or because I'm rushing from time.
Yeah. That said, this feels like one of those levels almost that focused on aesthetics over level design. These tend to pop up occasionally in these contests. Because it's a very nice looking level. I like the mixing of the tile sets, the use of the background pillars in the first area was really nice.
You know, I think I just got through that one weird segment that we were stuck on for like a good 5 minutes.
No, you didn't. It's after this.
I thought this leads to the midpoint. I thought it was that outdoor three thing setup that caused me.
There's another one after.
I think there's one in the second half, but I also remember being stuck in the first half for quite a while. I mean, I won't complain if we've somehow if I'm somehow doing well enough to to not have to deal with some of it.
Yeah, that entire side path is just for the Dragon Coin.
That looks... we didn't even get it the first time.
When we saw the first Dragon Coin, we're like, we're not getting any of these.
Yeah, I'm positive that we skipped the whole first half bit.
Okay. Well, we still got, what, 200
I remember
Mario
the
World
second
seconds?
half was pretty lengthy. And, it also gave us a lot of trouble.
It gave you a lot of trouble, I didn't play it.
Well, alright. Fine.
The other thing is, you don't want to make diagonal slopes that small, because it makes them incredibly hard to jump on.
Oh, this was the one! Oh, Christ. Yeah, this setup is awful.
This not only is it very difficult, it, like, actively punishes Big Mario. It's easier as Small Mario.
I think we got through finally as Big Mario, but the problem was there's like no... I have to keep jumping, because if I just allow myself to slide, I will hit that spike.
That spike does not need to be there, basically.
That spike is... If you lowered the wall one more tile...
It would still be just as difficult.
Except it wouldn't kill you.
Yeah. You're gonna probably time up. Unless
probably.
No, you don't want to go down this side, I thought.
Yeah, you're right. It's a P-switch run for the Dragon Coin.
That's literally it.
Yep. There's a reason I have not been prioritizing the Dragon Coins in this level. But anyway, we've started... I don't know if this will be the successful run. I have no way to tell. But we were at like 100 seconds after the midpoint.
You might have beaten the level with like 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
It's very tight.
Whenever our winning run happens, just take a look at the timer before we hit the goal, and then do some mental math and say, I hit the pipe transition with about 100 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
And this is again with some foreknowledge.
Like, it feels like the creator didn't do the Mario Maker thing. Mario Maker makes you beat the level from the starting position and the midpoint. I have a feeling the creator only beat it from the midpoint.
Yeah. I know this came up when we were talking about it. Oh shit. Yeah, I remember this.
You landed immediately on that Mega Spike because it blends in with the background almost perfectly.
Yeah. There's a kind of golden rule for testing Mario hacks, and it is... Oh, fuck.
That's the one that got you too.
That I got one, yeah. The golden rule is basically, when you play your level, you should test it, and whatever your like, not your fastest time, but like average time, add at least 100 seconds to it.
At least. If it's a short level, 100 will usually do, but if it's a longer level, you want to add more.
Yeah. The other thing that you should do... The other thing you should do is you should try to play... try and play and beat the majority of your level as all forms of Mario.
Mm-hmm. Because if Big Mario can't make a jump because he hits his head,
that's a problem.
Because it's not too... It doesn't come up a lot, because sometimes you can just duck jump, yeah. But there's some situations you want to be running, and if you have to duck, you'll slide and you'll lose all your momentum. And it basically kills your ability to make some jumps because you'd hit your head as Big Mario.
Like, right here. This jump would be super hard to do as Big Mario. Or at least, it'd be a lot more stressful, because I'd be worrying about hitting it. I could do it with a duck jump, but to duck jump, you basically need to have some momentum going.
Mm-hmm. And again, the level looks cool. Like, this here's a problem.
Oh, jeez.
That Mega Spike blends in with that column so perfectly.
And that grinder being right there. I didn't even realize it was gonna be there. Also, there's been one power-up this entire time. There might be something down that P-switch, that P-switch run.
Or something?
I don't know.
If you're playing through the level and you haven't started from the midpoint, you won't have enough time to check.
Oh, I'm not even saying that. It's just not... Oops. It's just not worth my time to try and get to it.
Yeah. Though I have a feeling the door just puts you back up.
I have a feeling it's a reset.
That is a clap and chuck with not much space.
No. It's a real weird setup for him. There, I want to make sure I hit this chuck before he manages to split, because I'd rather just deal with one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
See, there's no way...
Like, right here would be a perfect place to put a mushroom. Even just, yep. I'm not even asking for, like, a cape to help me fall better. I just want a mushroom.
Did we even look at the scores for this level?
No. It took penalties, apparently.
For some reason.
I don't know. Everyone's got their own opinions, but mine is...
I just felt like it was a bit too hard.
It's a bit too hard in not very good ways.
Yeah. vertical levels are also really hard to do because the player's not going to be able to...
Especially
100%
falling
see.
vertical levels.
I'd say upwards vertical levels suck depending on the enemy types you use. Thwomps can be really bad in upwards vertical levels. Because they'll fall at you from off-screen. They're loaded all the time.
So, we ended with that amount of time. So it took about 120 seconds from the midpoint. It took me about 200 seconds from the front half. I would have been, had I gone through in the first time, I would have had less than 100 seconds remaining, and that's with my foreknowledge of the level.
Yeah.
That's
Because
not
the first
good.
time I think you made it to the midpoint with like 100 seconds left.
Yeah. And I mean, again, we lost all that footage of me failing the first half for a while, but go back and look at the triple. In the first half of it, there's a triple platform, spinning platform with a single spike above it, and that one setup I breezed through right now, but it took us ages to pass that one. I remember that specifically. Anyway, I didn't really care for that level. That's just me. But
that would have, this is why I wouldn't make a good judge, because I would have stopped playing that level before the midpoint and just thrown it in my fuck off, I don't like this folder.
But yeah, so that's all of the grassland world. So let's head up into the forest world.